Master had a definition for renunciant. Renunciant is one who never forgets God. Master's definition. One who never forgets God. And if we live that way, then we are renunciants. And the first vow of renunciation is simplicity. Living a simple life. That means not accumulating a lot of unnecessary possessions and things that take away our mind from God, especially. Of course, certain necessities are necessary. We have to take care of the body, have to have food, shelter, clothing, and little entertainment now and then, and whatever else. But when we have too many things that are not necessary, they take up our minds because we can't forget about them. We see them, and the mind turns to them. The Buddha said, "He who has cows has care of cows." So, whatever we have to take care of. Can't help it. That's where this life is. The saints, instead of increasing their desires, they decrease them until they have practically nothing at all. Of course, we can't live that way. Now it's not necessary. The idea is not to be attached to what we own. Master said, enjoy what you have, but don't be attached to it. And if it disappears or something, don't cry about it, because that means attachment. Socrates, the Greek philosopher, he said he enjoyed going through the marketplace because he saw so many things there he could do without. Krishna said, desire and anger are man's worst enemies. Desire and anger. Desire for material things. It's the only desire that's true, desire for God. That's the only desire that does not bring suffering, misery in life. All the misery, suffering we have is due to the fact we're not living according to God's laws. And so Master has a chant, most of you probably know, desire, my great enemy, with its soldiers surrounding me, is giving me a lot of trouble, O my Lord. One time, a young man came to Master in India, and the Master was introducing him to the ashram life, and he said to him, what you want and we don't have, just let me know, and I will show you how to do without it. Well, we can't always have a master telling us that. Well, we have to, in our consciousness, try to do without a lot of things that are not helpful to us. And so we should simplify our material needs as much as possible. And the next thing we have to simplify is our thinking. Because all day long we have thoughts going through the mind, and those thoughts are not helpful to us spiritually. Unhappiness is caused concentrating on material world. That's the reason for our unhappiness, because the world cannot give us happiness. There's nothing in it. Only God can give us happiness. The world gives us a pleasure, and soon it's gone. Then we have to look for another pleasure and another one. And so this is the reason why we have to watch our thoughts. Be watchmen at the door. Watch what thoughts come in. And so we have to purify our hearts, purify our minds. Free the mind from thoughts of disease, illness, and so on. Instead, think of health, vitality, strength, every day. Even I used to write that on a piece of paper and see it several times a day until it became part of my consciousness. That is how we acquire new thoughts. I should say new habits of thinking. Instead of mind being full of worries, anxieties, fears, it's better to work on a solution. what has to be done in this case and work on it, instead of worrying. Instead of being in the habit of criticizing others, verbally or mentally, why not send love to that person? Instead of criticizing, send love to that person. Peace and harmony, peace and harmony. Because what we do for others, what we want for others, comes back to us. And so that person is benefited, and one is benefited too, for sending those thoughts, divine thoughts, to the person. So our mind should be engaged in positive thoughts: health, happiness, faith, abundance, love, joy, everything that's uplifting. And so also we must simplify our feelings. Our hearts sometimes have anger, all the negative emotions, hate, jealousy, moods. Master said we're like a gold ball. You know, a gold ball can't shine when it's dirty, dusty, full of, covered with debris. Can't shine in the light. Cannot reflect the sun. But wash away the debris. There you see a beautiful gold ball reflecting the light of the sun. And so we reflect God when we purify our hearts, purify our minds. And studying the lessons gives us instructions in doing so. So we must keep our minds busy with prayers, affirmation, or devotional singing. And Master has prayers and devotion in his book, Whispers from Eternity, Metaphysical Meditation, Scientific Healing Affirmations. As disciples, this is what Master would want us to do: purify ourselves. Also, we have to simplify our activities. All the hours we have, we fill with activity, and find that we have no time for meditation, no time to think about God. We have to realize that many of our activities are fruitless. They just take up time. And there's a difference between worldly activities and spiritual. Worldly activities keep the consciousness on a horizontal level. We're acting and so on all day long, and we think we're getting somewhere just because we're busy, and yet we're not progressing. But spiritually, when we're active, we're going vertically. Our consciousness is going upward. That's the reason we have to live a spiritual life. Spiritual activities go vertically, and the secular activities keep us on a human level.